the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line.
Okay, ready?
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Mobley. He's got Smith here. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
Jordan Berry out to punt on 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Forced out to his left. And complete to Zach Ertz. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
First carry for James Conner. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Here's Conner again. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
On 3rd down, it's Conner. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people, because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers, because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. K.J. Osborne deep for Minnesota. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They start the drive with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on second down. Mobley. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, Mobley. And this one complete to Smith. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's the 2nd and 7. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
It was great just to see Danielle Hunter back on the field after missing all of 2020 with a neck injury. When he's on top of his game, book him for the Pro Bowl, and he'll always be contending for All-Pro status.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. We're scoreless after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
And just a yard to go here on second down. Give to Cook out of the gun. Oh, he's got down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. 44 yards for Dalvin Cook. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Ertz certainly proved he's still got some juice left after midseason trade to Arizona. Immediately came in and produced with over 500 yards in 11 games, and he's being counted on as a key piece for the Cards moving forward, and he gets them a first down there.
Okay, great.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And this will be swung out here for counter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Connor going to get it again on second down.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Mobley. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second down and 6 now from the 42. Looking to throw. Mobley. Smith catches left side.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 1st and 10, Mobley setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Back to throw again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Finding Ertz again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second and 2. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he wisely will throw that one away. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Mobley.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Mobley.
Open man is Osborne. He's got him.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A final shot before break. Mobley. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Wait a second. That's got to be a mistake. They declined it.
That doesn't make any sense, right? I mean, it doesn't at all because you want that penalty. All right, they just picked up a first down, right? You want the penalty.
I am so confused right now.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll set up to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a 1st down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack, but the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run behind center with Connor. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Ertz has it left side. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender, but a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2nd and goal from the 1. Connor will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook to the 43, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw on second down, Mobley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Mobley looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes a field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
On second down, Connor looking for space.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught by Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun, Mobley. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg, Mobley.
Throw caught there by Osborne. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. C.J. Ham. taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Again, a run with Connor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Screen pass to Connor. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Back to throw here. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Cardinals got to go quickly, hustling to the line. They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Andrew Booth picks it off.
And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They run again on 1st down. Cook. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Greg Joseph for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. All eyes on the Cardinals now. Down by 2 touchdowns. And time, a huge factor. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown.
So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.